I am Dr. Kodladi Surendra Shetty, consultant spine surgeon at Spine Care Hospital, Magadi Road, Rajajinagar. See, ankylosing spondylosis is a slow onset disease. Sometimes even the patient does not know that he has a disease for years together, because it starts with vague pain here and there. It may be a neck pain, lower back pain or the middle of the back or the sides of the chest, on and off pain, and sometimes it stays for 1 or 2 days and then disappears. So patients usually neglect the symptoms, but gradually the patient has got more and more pain, and more than the pain, it is the stiffness. So morning stiffness is the pathognomonic or the definite feature of this ankylosing spondylitis. So patient, when he gets up in the morning, so he feels that his lower back, entire back, especially the lower back, is totally stiff. He cannot get out of the bed. He has to lie down in the bed for about 10-15 minutes and then slowly roll in the bed and get out of the bed. So, and this stiffness gradually disappears or decreases once he goes for a normal routine activities. Usually after 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. the pain comes down. And when he is doing his daily routine, he does not notice that much of pain or stiffness. Or once again in the night, when he lies down, the pain restarts. Pain is more when he turns around in the bed, and it will aggravate in the morning when he gets up from the bed. And these patients also have stiffness from the neck to the lower back. He finds difficult to touch his toes or bend downwards to reach to some objects, and this is the major symptoms of ankylosing spondylitis. And if you want to test whether it is whether it is there or not, you have to go for various sort of investigations like X-rays. X-rays, usually we notice some narrowing or sclerosis in the sacroiliac joint, that is the joint in the pelvis. So where both ilium meet, there is a sacroiliac joint. So there will be narrowing or some sclerosis or a dense bone formation around the sacroiliac joint. This disease can be diagnosed by either blood examination or X-ray. In blood examination, we usually see that there is an increased ESR, there is erythrocyte sedimentation rate, or C-reactive protein, CRP. And some of these patients also have a hereditary connection in the form of a gene called HLA-B27. So detection of that gene also will be helpful in diagnosing ankylosing spondylitis. So in X-rays, in the early stages, we focus on sacroiliac joint. So there will be narrowing of the sacroiliac joint or sclerosis. Sclerosis is the dense bone formation around the joint, sacroiliac joint. Sacroiliac joint is a joint in the pelvis where two iliac bones meet. So, and this gradually, as the disease advances, we can see bamboo pattern of the vertebrae fusing with each other. It may be in the cervical spine or in thoracic spine or in the lumbar spine. You notice what is called a bamboo spine. So intervertebral discs gradually turn into bones, and ultimately there will be a single entire spine gets turned into a single bone without any intervening discs. Then in MRI, we can also screen the sacroiliac joint, and the sacroiliac joint we can see early edema, and later parts we can see sclerosis and fusion of the sacroiliac joint.